Hey, what's up guys? I finally have a chance to take a break from all the crazy Zeku breakdowns and guides and such, and I can finally catch you guys up on some Street Fighter 5 news that's been happening lately. We've got a couple of things to talk about in this video, from Red Bull cans all the way to a suspicious character poll. So let's start this off by talking about Red Bull first. As we know, Red Bull has always been a huge sponsor of Street Fighter 5, not just Street Fighter 5 but also for pro players that compete in Street Fighter 5 as well as the CPT. So we had a promotion last year where we had Red Bull costumes, official ones, put into Street Fighter 5 specifically for Ryu and Chun-Li. They were cool, like throwback hip-hop costumes. They looked really good. So it looks like we're getting another promotion again this year, but it's just a little bigger this time. So starting on November 1st, which is right around the corner, we'll be getting Red Bull cans that have official Street Fighter 5 characters on them featured on the cans, like artwork. So these characters include Chun-Li, we got Ken, Zangief, Ryu, Guile, Cammy, and Akuma so far. There might be more. These cans will be available in the US, Canada, the UK, Australia, Ireland, Spain, Germany, and Italy, so all over the world, till April 30th, 2018. So quite a while. We got some time to collect all these cans. Now the cool thing is that these cans, you're not just buying them just to collect the pictures on them, but they'll also come with a code in the can that you can redeem in Street Fighter 5 for a free Red Bull costume. And it seems that these costumes will then just not just be the characters on the cans, but there's a bunch of costumes. So more than just what I just mentioned on the cans. Now this is a pretty awesome promotion so far, but there's two things that might not you make as hype for this. The first is that these codes are apparently only available for PlayStation 4 users. This personally sucks since I prefer playing the game on the PC. But I do have it on for the PS4 as well, so maybe I will redeem them anyways. The second thing is that these costumes are very plain. They don't look that good. These are not like the Ryu and Chun-Li costumes that we got before. Xkira data mined a bunch of these in the game. They just look like, they literally look like just the normal default costumes of these characters, tacked on with the Red Bull logo stitched onto them, and more of like the white and red-ish colors. So it's not like crazy hype costumes. Nothing to the extent, like I said, of Ryu and Chun-Li from last year. And I guess since they're free, we can't really complain too much about them. But I think it could have been much cooler if they were, I don't know, some codes that were super rare, you know, one in every 100 cans or whatever, that have a really nice costume for one or two of the characters. That's like a super sick Red Bull costume. And then that way it'll get people, you know, to keep buying cans and keep chugging that Red Bull. Not too much like Bonchan, you don't want to get a kidney stone. But enough to make people want to collect them all, and it just be good, you know, for both parties. I think that'd be an awesome thing. But it looks like we're just getting, you know, just these plain Red Bull costumes, and if you guys want to collect them and you drink Red Bull anyways, that's a good option. Next up, if you're on the fence or whether or not to purchase Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition disc, especially if you already own the original Street Fighter 5 disc, there's actually a pre-order bonus available now. So as part of the 30th anniversary, man, this thing's been going on for a long time. Seems like everything's part of the 30th anniversary, but if you pre-order the physical copy of the game, you'll also receive a bunch of costumes on top of the Season 1 and 2 pass. So keep in mind the Season 1 and 2 pass also comes with the premium costumes for all those characters. But now we're getting some costumes on top of that. These costumes include the 4 anniversary costumes that were given to Guile, Karen, and Bison and Ibuki, as well as 5 nostalgic costumes that were given to Alex, Ibuki, Jerry, Colleen, and Akuma. So that's a total of 9 character costumes on top of the character passes if you pre-order Arcade Edition disc. The places that you need to pre-order this is at GameStop, Best Buy, or EB Games. If you don't know what EB Games is, it's the Canadian Canada. So if you're looking for some extra value, this might be worth it, especially if you're already planning to buy the disc anyways. You might as well get these 9 costumes on top of that for free. And once again, unfortunately, since this is the physical copy of the disc that you have to pre-order, it looks like this will only be available for PlayStation 4 users once again. So if you're on the PC, you're getting boned. In more news, Capcom has been shuffling around a lot of staff lately. Some people have left or moved around, but very recently Combofiend has officially announced that he'll be leaving Capcom. So a very big name here. Combofiend has been with the company for like the last 5 years, working with Capcom on multiple titles such as Street Fighter 5 and Marvel's Capcom Infinite. Very known in the FGC as a pro player, and then he got hired by Capcom. He did a ton of PR, then moved up the ranks all the way to associate producer, and was kind of our link of communication to Capcom to help, you know, shape up the games, right? There's a lot of promoting going on with Combofiend at the beginning of the life cycle of these games, but then he kind of just, you know, slowly disappeared a little bit. I don't know what happened, you know, internally with what's going on, but I'll read a small part of his post. He says, "I've been fortunate enough to work on games that shaped my life, a definite dream come true, but now I feel it's time for the next generation to be able to do the same. There's no doubt in my mind that the current generation has their own unique ideas that will push Capcom's fighting games forward in terms of innovation and evolution, and I definitely look forward to seeing those ideas come to fruition in the future." So it seems he left on a high note, and hopefully we'll get to see Combofiend compete again, since now he should be able to compete again in the future. And we'll also see how, you know, Capcom restructures everything next year, because like I said, there's more people than just Combofiend, but he's definitely the biggest name. Finally, if you guys haven't heard yet, a mysterious character popularity poll has been launched on the Capcom CFN website. So Capcom wants us to vote for our favorite characters from Capcom fighting games, which include a ton of characters, including the Street Fighter EX games. You'll see a bunch of characters, Street Fighter 1, and even Cyber Akuma, Shadow Lady, Shadow, and other weird obscure characters. So definitely something is up here on these choices and what's the reason for this poll and such. But the due date to submit these for this poll is on November 5th, so that's pretty soon, guys. So make sure you guys vote. I'll provide a link in the video description below for that poll. And it says that we're getting the results for this poll not for a while. It isn't until January 16th. That's the same day as Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition. So obviously this poll has something to do with Street Fighter 5. I don't know. It's most likely going to be one of the first costumes that are going to be released in that extra battle mode, since we know they're using characters from the other fighting games in them. So maybe when you're voting, maybe think of it that way. Some people are saying maybe it's going to be a character for Season 4. That'd be kind of crazy, especially since the list of characters that are on that list, I highly doubt that. But that would be sick as well. So choose carefully, guys, even though I know everyone's just going to vote for Violent Ken anyways. So that's pretty interesting. Let me know what you guys think this character poll is for, and let me know who you voted for. So yeah, don't forget to like the video, guys, and be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll keep you posted on more news in the future. So till then, guys, take care.